What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Grey Talks Wrestling. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for clicking into this video. It's time to talk about NXT. It's a new era. We've seen a lot of people, a lot of talent move on now and go up to the main roster of Raw and SmackDown. We saw what happened in the draft. And it feels like a new era now in NXT, and other talents have got that opportunity now to step up and shine. And they did that tonight. I thought the second part of Spring Breakin just as good as the first. Well, with Trick Willie winning the belt, though, I think that just edges it night one, really, doesn't it? But night two was damn good as well, in my opinion. They really knocked it out of the park on both of these Spring Breakins. NXT is on fire yet again. And like I said, with the likes of Ilya Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes, Lyra Valkyria, Blair Davenport, Kiana James, and others moving on, it's given the chance now for others to step up and shine. And that they did. Let's kick off the show with your new NXT champion, Trick Willie, in the ring. But here comes Lash Legend. And this was awkward. Not good. I'm interested to see where it's going. If it means Noam Dar's getting the title picture, I'm all for that. I'm a big fan of Noam Dar, always have been. I think it's about time he deserves a shot, but we don't know what's going on with Noam Dar and the family maybe as well at this point. But yeah, Trick Willie's going to be a great champion. He looks the part, he can talk, he's very good. I just don't know why they started him off with Lash Legend. It's the first time you're seeing him as the champ, and that's who you put him in the ring with. It was a very awkward segment, and for me, it wasn't very good. It didn't deliver. But it's the start of the Woop Dat Era, and we'll see where it goes. I'm looking forward to see what Trick Willie can do with him being the new champion. Talk about people who's going to step up, step forward, and he's been stepping up, and he's been showing himself to be a massive, massive star. And he's a massive, massive man as well. And this was a big old match with two big old men slapping their meats and whatever you want to call it, whatever they're saying now. The meat was in the ring. You want to know where the beef was? It was right there in the middle of the ring with Ivar and Oba Femi. Oba Femi, wow. You cannot be. How can you not be impressed by this guy? Star in the making. The fans seem to love him. He's got a ways to go yet, but another good performance here against Ivar. Ivar, very impressive. What a big man he is. One of the best big men around. Probably the best at the moment, in my opinion. You're looking at him, you're looking at Bronson Reed, and they don't get highlighted enough, in my opinion. The big men, we see the light heavyweights, the cruiserweights, whatever we're calling them, get highlighted all the time. How about a big man tournament one time? How about we do that and see what we do and see what they can do? That'd be pretty cool. I thought, yeah, this was a good match. And we got the return of Wes Lee. I like Wes Lee. He's very, very talented, and it's cool to see him back. And he's back in that title picture. He wants that shot, and he's not the only one, no. Josh Briggs is another. And after Ivar loses to Oba Femi, he ain't done either. So, yeah, they're stacking up. They're lining up. Oba Femi is going to knock them down one by one, in my opinion. Yeah, it's going to be a long reign for him, in my opinion. And he's a big star, and he's a star in the making. And NXT have got a good one on their hands right there. I like that we got some women's matches on this show, and I like the fact that the matches weren't centered around titles. The stories weren't centered around titles. There were feuds there. And it was good. Very good. Both matches on this show. I'm really impressed with the women on this show. They really delivered. How can you not like Thea Hale? How can you not be like, she's so infectious, her energy. She's just really, really good, in my opinion. The only thing that sets her back is her height. She's so small. From being a top star, in my opinion, that's the only thing that could set her back. But other than that, yeah, how can you not love her? She's brilliant. This was a good match. Jacy Jane, very impressive again. I've always been impressed by Jacy Jane, Gigi Dolan, and the fact they don't get featured enough and haven't even been moved up and featured on the main roster is criminal so far. They've been doing it in NXT for quite some time now. And I think it's about time, considering other women have been moved up ahead of them. It's quite baffling, really. Jacy Jane, very good. This was a good match. I enjoyed this one. Like I said, the women knocked it out of the park, and they ain't lying when they're saying the NXT women's division is one of the best around. It really is. They've got some good women on this roster that are looking like they could be ready anytime soon to be moving up and challenging on the main roster, considering the talent that there are on that show, on those shows. Come on, behave. Good Brothers got a win against a very impressive tag team, a new tag team I haven't really seen before in Tyson and Tyriek. Two young, up-and-coming stars who I thought they might get a win over the Good Brothers here, but no, we're pushing the Good Brothers again on NXT. That's going to go nowhere, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Tyson and Tyriek have got some potential. Booker T seems to think so I'm backing him, man. Yeah. Ava comes to the ring, yeah, GM, probably one of the worst GMs we've ever seen, and he's right up there with Mike Adamley. But yeah, she's in the ring, talking about the North American Women's Championship and how we're going to decide who's going to be the champion. Of course, we've got some long-ass tournament or combine harvester. I don't know what she was talking about. I got a brand new combine harvester. Jaida Park, Sol Ruca, Arianna, Grace, Michin, they all come out to the ring, and it was just a long, drawn-out segment that was going nowhere. Basically, they're going to decide 6 women from a load of matches and have a ladder match, and then the winner of that ladder match is going to be the champion. I thought Sol Ruca shone in this really out of all of them. She looks good. Jaida Parker was okay. Arianna Grace, yeah. She had her moments. I thought her and Gigi Dolan tonight in that little segment they did was quite funny. Ridge Holland against Shawn Spears. They're still trying to do something with them. I'm a fan of Shawn Spears. I think they can do something there with him. But Ridge Holland, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's going nowhere. You moved him up to the main roster. He was a part of that crew with Sheamus. That went nowhere. He went nowhere by himself. The only notable thing he's done is injure Big E. We've got the Final Testament. They got drafted to Raw, but they're on NXT as well. I don't understand that. I don't like it when they're jumping over to shut up one show onto another show. Just stick to it's been a draft. We've had the draft. Stay on the show you're supposed to be on. Same for AOP. They're challenging for the tag team titles. They're losing thanks to interference from New Catch Republic as well, who were drafted. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate. They're supposed to be on Raw. Why are they on NXT? Make it make sense, please. I don't like it. Stick to your shows. Stick to your rosters. Once this draft gets locked in now, I don't expect this to be happening. People just showing up willy-nilly on other shows when they feel like it. I like the segment with Tony D. I want to see what's going on there. He looks like he wants to get the Heritage Cup now. He was challenging for the world title. He goes around and challenges for every title, it seems. And where is this going to end? What is the end game here for Tony D and the family? I thought maybe they were ready to be moved up and see how they do. Or SmackDown, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't seem like he was ready. I thought it would have been a good choice, a good pick. Instead, they went with Kiana James on Raw and Lyra Valkyrie and Blair Davenport. But no, Tony D don't get a look in. Criminal, absolutely criminal. How Fraser and Axiom beat the AOP is just baffling. I know we got help for it. They got help from the New Catch Republic, but yeah. They should be battering these guys. How are we supposed to take this Final Testament seriously? Let's talk about this for a minute, shall we? Final Testament. They look really impressive. But when they're losing to and having 50-50 matches with Axiom and Nathan Fraser, who look like 12-year-olds up against the AOP. It's fucking ridiculous. There was a way to get out of this match, and it wasn't have New Catch Republic, who also look like fucking 12-year-olds up against the AOP. So you got 4 12-year-olds up against grown men, and it looked absolutely ridiculous. How can you take that seriously? You just have AOP absolutely destroy them. Get DQ'd. Have Fraser and Axiom get counted out, something like that. Why they were there in the first place, I don't know. They should be being protected. They look like a good team. They look like a force. They could be. They could be. They should be challenging for the Raw Tag Team titles, or whatever we're calling them now. The main event was really good. Was really enjoyable. I really liked it. The whole setting, NXT Underground, taking down the ring ropes, having the wrestlers around the ring, the fans there as well. Yeah, it was really good. Everything about it. The match itself, Natalya, Lola Vice. Really impressed with both of them. Lola Vice is going to be a star in the making. Really, really good. Really impressed with her. Natalya, underutilized, underrated, in my opinion. She's got one more run, or maybe a couple more. Maybe even a title shot in the future, definitely. Why not have her go up against Becky Lynch? Who else is going to face her at the moment? But the finish, let this down. That's the most important thing of a match. It's the finish. And when that sucks, the match sucks. And it sucked. They did everything right. It was really good. And then you have Shayna Baszler go stick her nose in and ruin the whole fucking thing. Why Natalya, a veteran, getting distracted by Shayna choking out that girl on the outside? Why should she care? You're not supposed to be friends with her. What's going to happen? Really? Well, she's just going to choke her out and put her on the floor. That's it. If you think about it, what was going to happen? Natalya, what should she have done? As a veteran, she should have known not to get distracted and just win the fucking match. But no, makes herself look like a fucking idiot. Shayna gets more involved and it all breaks down and it's just shit. It's just shit. Again, why are these two women even there? They were drafted, weren't they? I'm pretty sure I saw their names pop up on the supplemental draft. So after this thing, after Backlash and after the drafts are locked in, I don't want to see them on NXT anymore. Yeah, I get that they're there to help the younger talent and get them over. But they could have drafted some of them over to NXT. The ones that were on the supplemental drafts. Some of them should have been moved to NXT. That's what they should have done. Instead, they're just going to be sitting in catering for 6 months to a year and then get released. Where they could have been trying to do stuff with them on NXT. Seeing if they can change their characters, freshen them up, and then bring them back up again. Like they've done with Baron Corbin. Like they've done with Dijak. Make it make sense sometimes. Make it make sense. Anyway, let me know what you thought of NXT down below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're new around here, you know what you got to do. Smash that subscribe button. Thank you very much to everyone that has done so far. And I will see you next time. Stay safe. Stay lucky. Peace.